Hi guys, and welcome to another tutorial. I recently started a podcast of my own, and I've only published one episode so far, but in doing so, I've picked up a few tips that I'd love to share with you about how to actually publish a podcast. And I use this forum here, Lybsin, to publish my podcast. So I'll teach you a few tips on how you can also use Lybsin to publish your podcast episodes. So to start off with, we'll go to uh, see what ID3 tags are. Now, ID3 tags are these things that bits of information actually that a podcast directory like an iTunes or a Stitcher or a Google Play will use to identify and categorize your podcasts. So, how do you add those ID3 tags first and foremost? So, let's try. I've already created this podcast episode, this one over here. So let's go and download this free application for called MP3 tag. Now we right click on the file and click open with MP3 tag. Now this window will open over here, and all you need to do then is click on it, and I've already added all this information in here, but essentially you'll be adding a title, which will be the name of the episode. You'll be adding the artist, which is the name of your name. The album is the name of the podcast. The year, what track in the series it is. Then you can add the genre. It's news or politics, or it's culture, or it's business, or it's tutorials, whatever you might want your genre to be. Then the comment is a basic description of the episode, and then you can add a picture. Mine is 1400 by 1400, but you can add a maximum of 3000 by 3000 as well. iTunes allows you to add a 3000 by 3000 photo in the as a cover, so you can always go ahead and do that. So once you've done that, uh, you can just click that save button over here, and once you've done that, it'll save all of that ID3 information to your MP3 file. So now we go to Lybsin. Now, Lybsin has a bunch of different plans. I have I think a $40 a month plan. What you can do is you can choose whatever plan you need. Now, I publish episodes about 2 to 3 times a week. That's my goal. So if you are going to be doing that, so I would suggest go with the $40 plan. If you're looking to publish once a week, then you can obviously go with a lower plan if you would like. So first and foremost, you can go to settings. You can go to this. You can go to edit show settings. You can put in the show title, the show slug, which is going to show up in your URL. Then you can go to the show description, and you can add a description for your show. If you have a website, you can add the website address as well. There's all this information that you can put into the show as well. You don't necessarily need to, but if you want to, you can. Then it comes to the artwork, so you can add in the artwork over here as well. Click on upload new, and you can add this here. Then if you're adding your podcasts on a platform like Stitcher, they have this horizontal style photo. So you can create a horizontal style artwork for your podcast, and you can then add that on here as well, so that it'll be displayed on Stitcher properly. Now, once you've done that, you can go to the episode defaults tab, and over there you can go, okay, enable comments, what your rating is. Is it a clean language podcast? Is it an explicit podcast? Then if you'd like to update the ID3 info yourself in here in Lybsin, you have the ability to do so as well. Or if you just want to import it directly from the MP3 file, I would recommend import it directly from the MP3 file, because it's just a lot more easier. There's a lot less hassle, and it's just a lot cleaner. And it's just a good format to have. Then you can go to destinations. And once you're in destinations, one of the most important things on this website is going to be a Lybsin Classic feed, because this is the feed that you're going to be submitting to all these things like the iTunes, like the Google Play Store, like Stitcher, and all of those different platforms. This is the feed that you'll be uploading into those platforms to upload your podcasts on those platforms. So This is a very important thing that you should know where to find. Then you can find all these destinations. You can add more destinations if you would like as well. Then once you're done with that, you can go on to content, and you can either add a new episode. I already have an episode added over here, so you can go to previously published episode, or if you want to upload a new episode, for example, you can add it from your computer, you can add it from a Dropbox. There's a bunch of different facilities available. Then you can all check the details if the title's correct, if you want to add a subtitle, and then you can add a description over here. If you probably don't need to worry about it, most likely, because it's going to take all that ID3 information from your MP3 as well. So if you've added the description in the ID3 tags, it'll show up over here, so you wouldn't need to worry about that. Similarly, if you've added a artwork to your ID3 tags, it'll show up over here as well, so you wouldn't need to worry about that. If you want to not publish it right now, and if you actually want to schedule it at a different date, you can do that over here in this tab. And once you're done, you can just click the publish button, and that will publish your podcast episode. And once it is published, you can go to the previously published over here, and then you can get the link over here, and then you can submit it to a bunch of different podcasts. So podcast directories, sorry. So this is a basic, very simplified way on how to submit an episode to Lybsin, and the kind of stuff that you need to keep in mind when you're submitting an episode to Lybsin as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Please let me know in the comment section below. And I hope this has helped you in any small way as well. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching today. I appreciate it.